Everyone remembers the first movie scene they saw that really blew their minds. For me, it was that one scene from Spy Kids 3D where he says, "He's not the guy. I'm the guy." Do you remember that scene? I'm just messing. The one scene etched into my brain is that one scene from the 1999 banger, The Matrix, where God's gift to the Earth, Keanu Reeves, bends over backwards to dodge some bullets. This iconic scene and visual effect known as bullet time really messed me up as a kid because all I could think about was how the heck did they do that? How do you do that? And more importantly, could I do it myself? Could I recreate that scene? Could I make it in my backyard? Absolutely not. You could not recreate that effect in your backyard. There is no way. However, it has been 25 years since The Matrix was released and technology has come a very, very long way. So today, I'm going to put modern technology and myself to the test to see if I can recreate this iconic scene in my backyard. Right there, that's where we're going to do it. Good pan. To pull this visual effect off, I'm going to need the help of my wife, Chelsea. Except there's a bit of a problem. So you've seen The Matrix, right?
I don't think so.
Oh. Seriously? Well, I'm about to blow your mind. How do you think they made that?
I reckon it's like those things that the street performers.
It's like those weird leg things street performers use?
Yeah.
That's a good theory. I'll show you how they did it. So it's this crazy big camera rig with 140 cameras, I'm pretty sure they used, but it's essentially like stop motion. So it looks like one camera, but it's multiple cameras. Think about how long this took to set up one shot.
Special effects don't look too bad for, what do you say, 90s?
Look how good
I've
that
seen
looks.
worse.
Oh yeah.
Today.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's the shot. We just need 140 cameras or whatever it is.
You would if you could.
I don't know about you, but I don't have a bunch of money to throw down on like 100 cameras. We don't got that Mr. Beast budget, you know what I'm saying? No, actually, I have considered buying a bunch of cameras off Temu, but I think I might have found a way to make this effect using my iPhone. See, when I was a kid, I loved the behind the scenes featurettes on DVDs almost more than I liked the actual movies. And when DVDs went away, I feel like Corridor Crew's videos filled that gap for me. They're a group of insanely talented visual effects artists and creators, and I think I've been watching them for like over a decade. Well, that's crazy. Now, in a bunch of their videos, Corridor Crew have used this app called Polycam. See, Polycam uses the camera and sensors on your iPhone to be able to scan in real life objects and then use those 3D models in, I guess, whatever you want to use them for. So using Polycam, it could be possible to scan myself to get a 3D model of me in the classic Matrix position. At least it makes sense in my head. I guess there's only one way to find out. Now, I'm going to need you to 3D scan me.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Sure.
Now, as you can see, I'm not that athletic, so I'm gonna get an esky. The esky's even blue, which is like perfect for visual effects, right? That's how that works? Now, you may have noticed I'm currently dressed as Neo, or more like Neo on vacation. Chelsea and I tried our best to find a last-minute trench coat, but none of the op shops in our area had any. Are trench coats back in fashion? Did I miss something here? So instead, we settled for this very comfy robe, and these $10 glasses my parents definitely wore in the 90s. It doesn't get any lower budget than this. Oh! I've been gymming and this is really hard. It'll be like that. I feel like I'm angled, like I'm going to slide down the hill.
If there's wheels on that, you might. I don't know if you want to put shoes on.
For spidery doos?
Well, that and feet on the internet.
I can't get up. Okay. Let's just give it a go. So Chelsea did her first game with Polycam, which essentially processes the photos you're taking and tries to work out the geometry of the object. The more images you can give it, the better. Except I was struggling to stay still in this position. It's so hard.
Engage your core.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh my gosh, all the blood was rushing to my head. Don't worry, I survived. And a few minutes later, Polycam had finished processing. Okay. Honestly, I'm really impressed. But as you can see, it's not perfect. What the frick is wrong with my face? So Chelsea and I gave it another shot.
I'm going as fast as I can.
This time making sure to get even more details, putting Chelsea's ability and my lack of ab muscles to the test.
Hold it. You gotta do this side. You gotta get up your skirt.
This scan seemed to work better. Because it's actually crazy how decent it is. But as you zoom in on the details, it loses it pretty quick. And I just don't think it's going to be convincing enough. Okay, let's have a think about this. Polycam uses the iPhone's camera and LiDAR sensor to try and get a sense of the object you're scanning. But finer details, like someone's face, I don't even know what that is. That's kind of scary. And because the final shot will get pretty close to my face, I need to find a way to keep the detail. But I may have a solution. I was just watching one of Corridor's new videos, and Big Dog Nico was explaining this new technique called Gaussian splatting. Did I say Gaussian right? I'm not an expert. This is all very new for me, so I'm going to let Nico explain it real quick.
A 3D model captures or represents the shape of an object, but a Gaussian splat doesn't do that. A Gaussian splat represents how light reaches the camera differently from different points of view. And because of that, they capture perfect reflections.
Gaussian splatting is literally insane. There is a problem, however. I don't have a beefy enough computer to process all of that data, which means I would be out of luck, but Polycam actually has Gaussian splatting built in, so let's freaking give it a go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So Chelsea and I did one more scan, hoping Gaussian splatting could be the answer.
Okay, stopped it.
Oy. I wish I could say with confidence that it worked, but I have no idea. Processing these scans can take up to an hour. So in the meantime, I'm going to check out some of this footage and see if we can track the camera. I'll explain what I mean. A massive part of this iconic shot is the way the camera sweeps around Neo. This smooth and stable camera movement really makes this shot shine. But for us to do this, we'll have to shoot that shot separately. So we shot a bunch of different options, making sure to keep everything as smooth as possible. But when I was having a look at the footage, I noticed I messed up. I left the iPhone on auto, and the exposure was changing throughout the shot. So I went back out with my camera and filmed a whole bunch of new stuff. Now, if this works and the new Gaussian splats work, we may have done it. It may be it. We might be literally on the cusp of it working. So I threw the new footage into After Effects, and the motion tracked the camera movement of the shot. This gives me a 3D environment and camera to work with, which lets us do stuff like this. The text is now locked in that position. And now I want to check out how our Gaussian splat went, because this could be the make or break. Whoa. Dude, that's beautiful. I've never seen anything like that. But it's not perfect. I must have moved too much in the scan, and my head was all over the place, literally. But I can definitely see the potential. I've never seen anything like that. That is so wild. So I cleaned up the scan and added it into After Effects. And after a bit of lining up, I think I had a pretty solid demo. This looks kind of weird, but I think this could be the way we do it. We just need to get better source material for the Gaussian splatting. But dude, that is pretty sick. So we should record this again and hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. But before we do that, we just received a very exciting package. What is it, Scouty? That goes on here, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, look at that. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it with you to play with because I need to keep making this video.
Okay.
Oh man, that makes things so real. Speaking of which, thank you to everyone who congratulated us on becoming parents. You guys are the best. I mean, we're not parents yet. We're almost parents. It's crazy, dude. But you legends celebrating with us means a lot, so thank you so much. Okay, let's work this out. So Chelsea and I went out and filmed again. First up was a better 3D scan. So instead of shooting individual photos, Chelsea shot a long clip moving all around me as I tried my very best to stay still. I had no idea if this was going to work any better, but we moved on to scanning Scout. She's going to be the star of the final scene. I then moved on to the main shot, but the sun was setting quick, so I took a bunch of different shots at a bunch of different angles. Surely one of them would work. I then uploaded all the scans to Polycam, anxiously waiting for it to process. But a few hours later, it was done. Alright, Polycam is finished processing. Let's start with the one of Scouts. Yo, no way, dude. That is so wild. Of course, it's not perfect. Scout couldn't stay still, but what the frick? Let's have a look. Dude, my face. My face. What the frick, dude? Okay, now I just need to get rid of the chair and the lighting stand. Bro, this is so sick. Yep, it worked pretty dang well. Way more convincing than the previous scans. But it was now time to see if we could bring it all together. So I cleaned everything up and imported it into After Effects. I then motion tracked the new sweeping shot and then added the scan. Now, it wasn't perfect at first. Trying to line the scan up with the footage itself was pretty brutal. And without much reference, I really just had to guess where I should be in 3D space. But after a little bit of messing around, things finally lined up. I think I've done it. Dude, I think I've done it. If I could show my younger self this shot, he would freak out. This is why I love movies, man. They just challenge you to think outside of the box. They show you things you've never seen before. And it's crazy that a 25-year-old visual effect still impacts me this much to this day. So sick. So sick. All that's left to do is to show Chelsea. Fingers crossed she likes it. Okay, are you ready to see your hard work paid off?
Okay.
All right, Scout, time to come inside. Wait, Scouty, no, don't chew on that. Don't chew on that. Come on, buddy, let's go. We're gonna go inside. We're going inside. Scout, get inside. Scout, please. Please, come on. Come on, there's candy. We've got candy. The dogs aren't eating candy. What am I? Please get inside. Inside right now. Every day, Scout. You do this to me every day. Get inside right now. Zach, inside. Wait, that's me. No. Please, just go inside. You want $100? I'll give you $100. I got $100. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You made it sound like this was terrible. It looks so good. Is that all it is?
That's all it is.
I spent hours walking around you in circles.
So what do you think?
It looks better than I thought it would look.
Anyone could do this. That's what's crazy. Like anyone with a phone or a camera can like upload the polycam and do something like this. If you want to watch Chelsea and I work on more goofy projects, hit subscribe. Or if you just want to see more of Scout, hit subscribe. Thanks for being a legend. See you soon.